You eat well. You walk every morning. You take your medications on time. But your arteries might still be closing. It doesn't seem fair, does it? You've made all the right choices, yet your energy is dropping, your legs feel heavier, and your memory just isn't as sharp. Here's the truth. Even with good habits, your arteries can silently stiffen and narrow over time. And you wouldn't feel it. Not until something serious happens. The American Heart Association estimates that nearly 50% of adults over 60 have some form of arterial plaque buildup, many without any symptoms at all. No warning. No pain. Just reduced blood flow to your brain, your heart, your legs. And when that flow weakens, everything else starts to suffer. I've seen it too many times. Strong, active people slowly lose their sharpness, their stamina, their spark, not because of aging alone, but because their arteries were starving, their organs of oxygen. But here's the good news. There are natural ways to support your arteries. And some of the most powerful tools are already sitting in your kitchen. Today, I'll show you how 3 fruits, simple citrus fruits, can help nourish your blood vessels, reduce silent inflammation, and bring back healthy circulation where it matters most. No hype, no trends, just real food, backed by real science, for people who want real results. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. We make videos each week to help you protect your brain, your vision, and your independence after 60. So let's begin. Because sometimes the smallest changes can protect you from the biggest threats. We often think of oranges as the go-to fruit for colds, but for aging arteries, they might be even more important. As we grow older, the inner lining of our blood vessels, the endothelium, begins to lose its flexibility. Instead of expanding and contracting smoothly with every heartbeat, the arteries grow stiff. This reduces blood flow to critical areas like the heart, brain, and legs. It increases the risk of hypertension, memory decline, and even kidney stress. And yet, one of the most powerful tools to fight this comes wrapped in a bright orange peel. Oranges contain a natural compound called hesperidin, a citrus flavonoid found mostly in the peel and juice. In a study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2011, researchers found that hesperidin improved endothelial function in healthy older adults after just 4 weeks. Not slightly significantly. The arteries became more responsive, more relaxed, better at managing blood pressure. Why? Because hesperidin boosts nitric oxide availability, the same molecule your body uses to signal vessels to open and allow blood to flow. But that's not all. Oranges are rich in vitamin C, and this matters more than people think. Vitamin C helps prevent the oxidation of LDL cholesterol. When LDL becomes oxidized, it's more likely to stick to artery walls and form dangerous plaques. Vitamin C acts like a shield, preventing that sticky process from starting. And because it's water-soluble, it gets to work in the bloodstream almost immediately. One study in the Journal of Hypertension in 2012 showed that daily vitamin C intake improved arterial stiffness and reduced systolic blood pressure in older adults by up to 9% over 8 weeks. That's the power of a fruit we often take for granted. In one case, a 73-year-old woman with a history of high blood pressure added fresh oranges to her breakfast daily. After 6 weeks, her morning blood pressure dropped from 152 over 88 to 138 over 82, without changing medication. Beyond the data, oranges offer something else just as important: ease. They're accessible, affordable, and most importantly, familiar. That matters. When you're building habits you can actually maintain. So how do you use them? Start simple. 1 whole orange each morning with breakfast. If chewing becomes uncomfortable, go for fresh pressed juice, not the store-bought kind with added sugar, but juice you squeeze at home. For added benefit, zest a bit of the peel into tea or yogurt. The peel contains even more hesperidin than the pulp. Just be cautious if you take blood pressure medications or statins. Some citrus compounds can interact with certain drugs, so speak with your doctor if unsure. But in most cases, the humble orange is not only safe, it's protective. Not just for the immune system, but for the arteries that keep every part of you alive and moving. This is what I love about food-based medicine. The best tools are often the simplest. And when used consistently, they don't just support your heart. They keep you walking, thinking, and living fully one bite at a time. If oranges are the sweet protectors of your arteries, lemons are the quiet warriors. They don't look like much. Sharp, sour, almost too simple to matter. But inside each slice lies a powerful ability to cleanse, stabilize, and support aging blood vessels. Lemons are one of the richest natural sources of citric acid. This compound plays a critical role in the body's internal pH balance, and more importantly, in supporting healthy kidney function, which directly affects your vascular health. Here's why that matters. When your blood becomes too acidic or overloaded with metabolic waste, your vessels respond with inflammation. That inflammation, over time, leads to stiffness, narrowing, and plaque buildup. Citric acid works by binding with calcium and other minerals in the bloodstream, helping prevent the formation of calcified deposits inside the arteries. This process is often overlooked in aging adults, but it plays a major role in vascular aging. In 2014, a study in the Journal of Clinical Biochemistry and Nutrition demonstrated that daily lemon intake increased levels of antioxidant enzymes in the bloodstream and significantly lowered systolic blood pressure in older adults over a 5-week period. The combination of lemon and walking showed measurable improvements in arterial flexibility. But citric acid is just the beginning. Lemons are also packed with flavonoids, especially a compound called areocitrin found in the peel and pulp. Areocitrin has been shown to reduce oxidative stress, protect the endothelium, and lower lipid peroxidation, one of the key triggers for arterial plaque. A 2020 study published in Frontiers in Pharmacology found that areocitrin not only reduced oxidative damage in human vascular cells, but also improved nitric oxide bioavailability. In simpler terms, it helped the blood vessels open wider and flow more freely. This is especially crucial in older adults, where nitric oxide levels naturally decline, leading to reduced circulation and higher pressure inside the vessels. And unlike many foods that need to be consumed in large amounts to show benefit, lemon works in small, consistent doses. A few squeezes in water, a bit of peel in your soup or salad dressing. Even the scent of lemon has been linked to reduced cortisol levels, which helps regulate blood pressure indirectly through stress pathways. Another often overlooked benefit of lemon is its ability to aid the liver. A well-functioning liver filters out oxidized fats, inflammatory chemicals, and excess cholesterol, all of which contribute to the burden on your arteries. Supporting the liver means supporting circulation at the root. This holistic impact, cleansing, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, makes lemon a quiet but essential ally in vascular health. It's not a miracle. It won't reverse damage overnight. But used daily, it helps shift your internal environment from hostile to healing. And that shift, over time, is what keeps arteries open, pressure down, and blood flowing to the places that matter most: your heart, your brain, your muscles, your vision. When we think about food as medicine, it's tempting to chase something exotic. But sometimes, the most powerful tools are the ones you've already been slicing into your tea for years, without realizing what they were really doing. It's not the most popular fruit at the table. Some find it too bitter. Others avoid it altogether. But when it comes to protecting your arteries, grapefruit may be one of the most powerful allies you didn't know you needed. What sets grapefruit apart from other citrus fruits isn't just its bold taste. It's a specific compound found in its flesh and peel, naringin. Naringin is a natural flavonoid known for its ability to relax blood vessels and reduce blood pressure. It works by enhancing the production of nitric oxide, the very molecule your arteries use to signal dilation. As we age, the natural production of nitric oxide declines, leading to tighter vessels, higher pressure, and slower circulation. Naringin helps restore that balance. In 2012, researchers publishing in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that naringin supplementation significantly reduced arterial stiffness in older rats prone to hypertension. The effect was measurable: improved elasticity, smoother blood flow, and lower systolic pressure. While animal studies aren't conclusive for humans, they often point to mechanisms that we now see echoed in human trials. Another key benefit of grapefruit lies in its role as a mild, natural ACE inhibitor. Angiotensin-converting enzyme, or ACE, is responsible for tightening blood vessels and raising blood pressure. By gently inhibiting this enzyme, grapefruit supports natural vasodilation, meaning your vessels stay more open, more relaxed, and more resilient under daily pressure. In 2021, a clinical trial published in the Journal of Cardiovascular Pharmacology explored how grapefruit extract influenced blood pressure in older adults with prehypertension. After 8 weeks, participants who consumed the extract daily showed a reduction in both systolic and diastolic pressure, along with improved flow-mediated dilation, a key marker of vascular health. But numbers are only part of the story. A retired postman, 67, began eating half a grapefruit 3 times a week after breakfast. Within 2 months, his leg cramps during morning walks were gone, and his blood pressure readings became more stable without changing medications. These benefits don't require large quantities or extreme diets. Half a grapefruit a few times a week can be enough. If the bitterness is too strong, pairing it with a spoonful of cottage cheese or a few slices of avocado can soften the flavor without reducing its impact. There's a note of caution here. Grapefruit can interact with certain medications, especially those for cholesterol or blood pressure. This is not a reason to avoid it completely, but it does mean you should speak with your doctor if you're on long-term prescriptions. An integrative approach is always best, one where food and medicine support each other rather than compete. Beyond the chemistry, there's something else. Grapefruit offers a quiet discipline. It doesn't promise instant results. It doesn't mask symptoms. But used steadily, over time, it works from within, improving flow, softening tension, supporting the vessels that support you. Not every fruit needs to be sweet to be healing. Sometimes, the bitter ones carry the strongest medicine. And in the case of grapefruit, bitter may just mean better blood flow, sharper thinking, and more energy with each passing week. Change doesn't have to be complicated. When it comes to protecting your arteries, the best results often come from small, consistent actions, done daily, without stress, without pressure. The good news is that citrus fruits are easy to work into your routine. They don't require fancy recipes or complicated schedules. They fit naturally into breakfast, lunch, or even as a mid-afternoon refresh. Here's a simple plan I've recommended to hundreds of older adults over the years, one that respects your rhythm and works with what you already have. Start your morning with a full orange. Peel it slowly. Chew it fully. That sweet pulp carries vitamin C and hesperidin that your arteries will thank you for. If chewing is difficult, try a small glass of fresh orange juice you squeeze yourself, just enough to keep the fiber and nutrients intact. Around mid-morning, squeeze half a lemon into warm water. Drink it slowly. Let it wake up your digestion, your circulation, your senses. This single habit supports liver function, reduces inflammation, and prepares your vessels for the day ahead. After lunch, if it suits your taste and your medications allow it, add half a grapefruit. Slice it fresh. Let the bitterness balance the sweetness of your other meals. If grapefruit is too intense, pair it with a few almonds or a spoon of yogurt to soften the flavor. The goal here is not perfection. It's rhythm. 3 simple fruits. At 3 natural points in the day. You don't have to do all 3 every single day. But the more consistent you are, the more your arteries begin to respond gently, steadily, from the inside out. If you take medications that might interact with grapefruit, substitute with more lemon or orange on those days. Always work with your doctor if unsure, especially if you're managing blood pressure or cholesterol through prescriptions. You can also add variety. Use lemon zest in soups. Slice orange into salads. Blend a bit of grapefruit into a smoothie with greens. Each small action becomes part of a larger pattern, one that tells your body, you are protecting yourself. And that's what this is really about. Not strict diets, not harsh restrictions, just daily signals of care, built into the rhythm of your life. Because at this stage, what you do every day matters far more than what you do once in a while. Your arteries don't need extreme intervention to start healing. They need consistency. And a little help from nature's most humble fruits. If you've made it this far, I want you to take a deep breath and realize something important. You're not too late. No matter what your last test result said, no matter how long you've been feeling tired or stuck, your body still responds to care. And your arteries, even now, can begin to heal. Not through overnight miracles, not through fear or guilt, but through daily actions that tell your heart, your brain, your entire system you haven't given up on yourself. 3 fruits, 3 choices each day, and the quiet but powerful message they send through your bloodstream. Keep going. I've seen this happen over and over again. People in their 60 seconds, 70 seconds, even 80 seconds, who thought it was too late, suddenly find themselves walking easier, thinking clearer, sleeping deeper, not because of magic, but because they made a change and stuck with it. This is the beauty of nature-based healing. It doesn't fight against your body, it partners with it. So as you move forward, remember this: your food is not just fuel, it's instruction. Every bite tells your body what kind of future to build. And the future isn't written yet. Not for your arteries, not for your energy, not for you. If this video gave you something valuable, a new insight, a sense of hope, or just a moment to breathe, I invite you to like it, share it with someone you care about, and leave a comment below. Let me know how you're feeling, or what small change you plan to start with. And if you haven't subscribed yet, we'd love to have you. This channel is for you to guide, support, and walk with you, one step at a time. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I'm Dr. James Porter, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay strong, stay steady, and stay kind to yourself.